CIET NCERT presents audiobook Kaveri, Textbook of English for Grade 9.
Chapter 8 Follow That Dream. Page 231. At the beginning of the chapter, on the right-hand side of the page, there is a picture given which has a conversation between a teacher or an elder and a young girl. They are sitting outdoors under a tree with pink blossoms creating a calm and peaceful setting. And the elder woman is explaining something using hand gestures. This chapter also has a QR code on the right side of this page, scanning which you will be able to access additional resources. Reflect and respond. 1. Read the questions given below and share your answers with your classmates and teacher. 1. What is your dream? 2. Who inspires you to dream? 3. What qualities should you have in order to fulfill your dream? 4. Abdul Kalam said, "Dream is not that you see in sleep. Dream is something that does not let you sleep." Discuss. 2. What role can parents and community play to help children achieve their dreams? 3. Complete the given web chart. Give as many reasons as you can. Given here is a web chart. In the center, there is a circle in which it is written, "Why is it important to follow a dream?" It has 4 arrows on all the sides. The boxes have been left empty for you to fill. Page 232. Reading for meaning. The following excerpt is a letter taken from a collection titled My Daughter, My Friend by Irene Chua. Here she shares her deepest thoughts as a mother with a daughter, Ming. The letters celebrate the special bond that often exists between a mother and a teenage daughter. The mother shares valuable insights into life, equipping her daughter for its challenges. On the left-hand side of the page, a picture is given of a mother sitting on the table and writing a letter to her daughter. The meaning for the word insight has also been given on the left-hand side. Insight means clear and deep understanding. On the top left side of the letter, it starts with 19 June 1995. Dear Ming, by all means follow that dream. Great men and women become great because they have a dream and they pursue it till it comes true. What differentiates greatness from the ordinary is how much effort and sacrifice people invest to realize their dream. Do you know that to reach world-class standard in any field, one has to be singularly and intensively pursuing the subject for at least 10 years? It starts with a passion for a particular interest, then comes the conviction that it is imperative to realize it. Count the cost in years of effort, financial investments, and sacrifice. Then, if it is still burning in your blood and you are ready to commit yourself to the task, plunge. It could be in any field: sports, science, arts, business, or design. The road may be uphill most of the way, and often you are buoyed up only by the knowledge that you're doing what you love best and are doing the right thing. On the left-hand side of the page, the meaning for the words has been given. Singularly means exclusively. Imperative means necessary. Plunge means throw oneself into the activity. Buoyed up means keep afloat. Page 233. When stamina is running out, the prospect of success will keep you on track. When you watch the Academy Awards for Best Actors and Actresses in films, the winner always thanks a host of people that formed his/her support network. So, you see that for one winner, there is a group of people who stood by him/her. It is good to be able to fulfill your dreams, but for a lot of people, dreams remain dreams. Although everyone at one time or other has wistfully said to oneself, the word wistfully has been given on the right-hand side, meaning longingly. I wish I could be this or the other. they have never got beyond just wishful thinking. They could have preferred to trade their dream for security. Perhaps circumstances changed their lives. I know of people whose dream was to go to the then Raffles College, now the National University of Singapore, but the Japanese invasion during World War II changed forever their destiny. I know too of people who had wished to finish secondary school, but they had to go out to work so that they could support their siblings through school. No, I am not going to put a wet blanket on your dreams, but you will also have to consider the years you need to chase your dream. After all the obstacles are considered, if the burning conviction is still coursing through your veins, then go ahead and do something about it. From my own experience, life itself may change a person's dreams. These hopes and aspirations are no less than the original dream of younger days. To fulfill them, you will need to negotiate a path through a maze of hurdles. The dream will take a much longer time to realize, and the people who are participants in your dreamscape would be many more. The word dreamscape is given on the left-hand side, which means a world of dreams. Page 234. For example, publishing this book is a dream I've chased in the last 10 years. This was not the dream I had in my youth, but my original dream has changed over the years. I'm really quite excited about it. So, I wish at least one of your dreams comes true too. Love, Mum. At the side of this page in the box, a picture is also given of the daughter after receiving the letter. She's reading it and smiling. Check your understanding. 1. State whether the following sentences are true or false. Share your answers with your classmates and teacher. 1. Reaching the peak of skill in a field typically demands a focused and intense dedication for about a decade. 2. The mother believes that significant effort and personal sacrifices are essential for turning aspirations into reality. 3. The path to achieving the deepest desires has very little difficulty or a few obstacles. 4. The mother is of the opinion that a person's life goals and hopes can evolve over time. 5. Having a strong network of individuals can be a hurdle in pursuing one's ambition. 6. The mother feels that pursuing a major life goal will not involve any financial expense or sacrifice. 7. For many individuals, their aspirations remain just wishes because they don't move beyond mere daydreaming. Page 235. Critical Reflection. Exercise 1. Read the extracts given here and answer the questions that follow. 1. It starts with a passion for a particular interest. Then comes the conviction that it is imperative to realize it. Count the cost in years of effort, financial investments, and sacrifice. Then, if it is still burning in your blood and you are ready to commit yourself to the task, plunge. It could be in any field: sports, science, arts, business, or design. The road may be uphill most of the way, and often you're buoyed up only by the knowledge that you are doing what you love best and are doing the right thing. When stamina is running out, the prospect of success will keep you on track. 1. Complete the analogy with a suitable word from the extract: enthusiasm, passion, belief, blank space. 2. Choose the correct option to complete the following sentence appropriately. The author says that a realistic assessment of effort, investment, and sacrifice is crucial for preventing blank space. Options are: A. The need for external support network. B. An early abandonment of the dream. C. Initial excitement from fading over time. D. Others from questioning one's commitment. 3. Complete the following with the correct option from those given in the brackets. The word plunge, as used in the extract, indicates a blank space in brackets complete / gradual involvement in a task. 4. Complete the sentence with an appropriate reason. The author's emphasis on when you are doing what you love best and are doing the right thing works as a form of intrinsic motivation because blank space. Page 236. 5. Mention one motivating factor besides prospect of success that might keep a person on track despite running out of stamina. A picture is given on the left-hand side of the page, which has the daughter sitting and thinking. 2. From my own experience, life itself may change a person's dreams. These hopes and aspirations are no less than the original dream of younger days. To fulfill them, you will need to negotiate a path through a maze of hurdles. The dream will take a much longer time to realize, and the people who are participants in your dreamscape would be many more. 1. Complete the sentence appropriately. The phrase, life itself may change a person's dreams, suggest that dreams are not static but rather blank space, in brackets evolving / dynamic. 2. What does the author mean by hopes and aspirations are no less than the original dream of younger days? 3. Identify the phrase from the extract that indicates a complex and challenging journey. 4. Complete the sentence with an appropriate reason. The author says, people who are participants in your dreamscape would be many more because blank space. 5. What is the tone of the author in this extract? A. Appreciative and celebratory. B. Excited and cheerful. C. Optimistic and encouraging. D. Eager and inquisitive. 2. Answer the following questions. 1. The letter begins thus, by all means follow that dream. What do you think Ming must have written to her mother about? 2. How can one attain an international level of skill in any field? Mention any 2 ways. 3. What differentiates the mere dreamers from actual achievers? 4. How does Ming's mother use critical questions and personal anecdotes to persuade Ming and convey her message effectively? Page 237. 5. How does Ming's mother balance encouragement with caution in her advice? 6. In the letter, Ming's mother specifically addresses the challenges people face in pursuing their dreams. Do you think this advice is still relevant in contemporary society? If yes, why? If no, why not? 7. What cost in terms of effort, sacrifice, and time are you willing or unwilling to invest to pursue your goals? Vocabulary and structures in context. 1. Read the following sentence from the text. The dream will take a much longer time to realize, and the people who are participants in your dreamscape would be many more. The word dreamscape is a compound word where scape means a view or scene of. Now refer to the dictionary and find out the meaning of the following words. In a box, 4 words are given, which are mindscape, seascape, landscape, cityscape. 1. Fill in the blanks in the following dialogue between 2 friends with the words given in the box. Sneha, your Goa pictures were beautiful. That 1. Blank space was dreamy. Kiran, it was way better than our usual 2. Blank space, so peaceful. Sneha, I get that, but sometimes the city lights have their own charm. Kiran, true, but I'm craving a quiet 3. Blank space, forest, hills, something real. Sneha, yes, nature clears the 4. Blank space, doesn't it? Kiran, exactly. Let's plan a trip that soothes inside and out. Page 238. Exercise 2. Read each sentence carefully and choose the best meaning for the underlined expression. Then use that expression in a sentence of your own. 1. She had a dream that seemed to burn in her blood, and she wasn't going to give up on it easily. burn in her blood is underlined. The options are 1. Make her angry. 2. Have a passionate desire. 3. Cause physical pain. 4. Become violent. 2. Preparing for the final exam without proper notes felt like an uphill task. Uphill task is underlined. The options are 1. A tough challenge. 2. A slow progress. 3. A hard routine. 4. A difficult choice. 3. The team was buoyed up by their recent victory and felt confident about the next game. Buoyed up is underlined. The options are 1. Energized by success. 2. Encouraged by the result. 3. Motivated to improve. 4. Lifted in spirit. 4. He thought he could ace the exam without studying, but that was just wishful thinking. Wishful thinking is underlined. The options are 1. A clever shortcut but no real effort behind it. 2. A confident guess but lacking proper knowledge. 3. A hopeful belief but unlikely to be true. 4. A strong desire but based on facts and planning. 5. Don't be a wet blanket. We are trying to have fun. Wet blanket is underlined. The options are 1. Spoil sport. 2. Latecomer. 3. Rule breaker. 4. Daydreamer. 6. Excitement was coursing through her veins as she stepped onto the stage for the first time. Coursing through her veins is underlined. The options are 1. Hiding deep inside. 2. Flowing through her body. 3. Lingering in her thoughts. 4. Causing numbness. Page 239. Exercise 3. Read the following sentence from the text. After all the obstacles are considered, if the burning conviction is still coursing through your veins, then go ahead and do something about it. Here, the first conditional is used to talk about real or possible situations in the future. Sometimes, instead of saying will plus verb in the main clause, we use an imperative, in brackets, a command or advice. Complete the sentences using your own words. In brackets, imperatives. 1. If the idea excites you, blank space. 2. If you hear strange noises, blank space. 3. If this seems too hard, blank space. 4. If you care about the issue, blank space. 5. If you finish early, blank space. Exercise 4. Read the following sentences from the text, analyze the usage of could, and match the sentences with their functions given in the box here. A box is given in which is written past ability or purpose, past possibility or speculation, unreal or hypothetical situation, possibility. 1. It could be in any field, sports, science, arts, business, or design. Could is highlighted. 2. I wish I could be this or the other. They have never got beyond just wishful thinking. 3. They could have preferred to trade their dream for security. 4. I know too of people who had wished to finish secondary school, but they had to go out to work so that they could support their siblings through school. Page 240. Exercise 5. Complete the following sentences using could with the functions mentioned within brackets. 1. I wish, blank space, without worrying about money, in brackets, unreal or hypothetical. 2. They, blank space, the shorter route, but they didn't know about it, in brackets, past possibility or speculative. 3. When I was younger, I, blank space, without stopping, in brackets, past ability. 4. She, blank space, the library right now, she had mentioned it, in brackets, possibility. 5. Blank space, repeat the question. I didn't hear it clearly, in brackets, formal/polite request. Exercise 6. Fill in the blanks with suitable grammatical forms of the words given in brackets. Experiential learning is an approach to education that focuses on learning through experience, action, and reflection. It 1. Blank space in brackets help students gain practical knowledge and develop real-world skills. Traditionally, students 2. Blank space in brackets learn by listening to lectures and memorizing facts, but experiential learning has changed this process. In an experiential setting, students 3. Blank space in brackets work on projects, solve problems, and take part in activities that reflect real-life challenges. They 4. Blank space in brackets apply what they have learned in class to new and unfamiliar situations. For example, a student studying science 5. Blank space in brackets conduct experiments to test a theory, while a business student 6. Blank space in brackets analyze a case study to understand market trends. Reflection is key to this process. After completing a task, learners 7. Blank space in bracket must / reflect on what went well and what could be improved. This reflection 8. Blank space in bracket help them build a deeper understanding of the topic. Educators believe that experiential learning 9. Blank space in bracket be more effective than passive learning methods because it is engaging and meaningful. In the future, more schools and universities 10. Blank space in bracket incorporate experiential learning into their curriculum to prepare students for the real world. Page 241. Listen and respond. 1. You will listen to an announcement regarding vocational courses starting in school. As you listen, fill in the blanks with 1 to 3 exact words that you hear. In brackets, transcript for teacher on page 275. 1. Vocational courses will begin in the month of blank space. 2. The objective of the courses is to prepare you with blank space for future studies and jobs. 3. Offered courses include graphic design, blank space, web application, and entrepreneurship skills, etc. 4. Classes will be conducted by blank space at school. 6. The application forms will be available at the blank space. 6. Choice of course will be given to blank space applicants. Speaking activity 1. Work in groups of 4. Each member of the group takes up one of the roles given here. Use the sentence prompts given under each role to present your role play. 1. The dreamer. In brackets, for example, wants to be a trekking guide. I know this might sound challenging, but ever since I was a child, I've dreamed of. I understand it's not a usual path, but I believe it's an uphill journey, but I'm ready for it because a picture here is given at the side which has students sitting in the classroom setting with a laptop and discussing amongst themselves. 2. A parent, in brackets, worried about financial stability. I know you're passionate, but I only want what's best for you, and you can always pursue your dream later. What if it doesn't? Page 242. 3. A mentor or teacher, in brackets, offers balanced advice. Remember, dreams need planning. Let's look at the long-term view. There are ways to combine your dream and are you ready to? 4. A friend/sibling, in brackets, neutral or supportive voice. You've always been good at, don't give up now. I don't want to be a wet blanket, but what's your backup plan? If anyone can do this, it's you. So, if this dream makes you happy. Writing task. An email, electronic mail, is a method of composing, sending, storing, and receiving messages over an electronic communication system. 1. You are passionate about pursuing a course in designing in future. You come across a summer workshop being conducted by reputed design institute. Write an email to the director of the institute inquiring the details of the workshop and expressing your interest in joining it. Follow the guidelines given here to write the email. In a box, the guidelines are given as 1. Use formal language. 2. Avoid use of abbreviations. 3. Include the following components. Header consisting of sender, receiver, date, and subject. The message, introduction, seeking, permission, conclusion. Complimentary close, yours sincerely. Name, in bracket, designation, and contact details of the sender. Page 243. Format of an email. A box is given here which shows the format of an email from, to, CC, BCC, subject, message. Learning beyond the text. 1. Create a vision board for yourself. A vision board is a visual representation of your goals, dreams, and inspirations. It helps you focus on what you want to achieve and stay motivated. Vision boards often includes pictures, words, or symbols that reflect your hopes and intentions for the future. A picture of the vision board is given here. It says My Vision Board at the center, and all around are boxes which says different things like my dreams, I want to try, inspiration, places I will go, goals. The picture also has stars made on it and has 2 small bushes. Page 244. 1. My dreams. Think about what you wish for in the future. This could be becoming an artist, serving the nation, or learning a new skill. Write or draw it in the My Dreams section. 2. I want to try. List new things you want to experience this year. These might include trying out for a play, starting a journal, learning to ride a bicycle, etc. 3. Goals. Think about specific things you want to achieve. Use this space to write goals like read 10 books this year or improve my writing. 4. Places I will go. These can be real or imaginary places you would like to visit. Draw or paste pictures of cities, nature spots, or even dream destinations like the space or the ocean. 5. Inspiration. Who or what inspires you? It could be a family member, teacher, a famous personality, or a quote that gives you strength. Exercise 2. Great personalities in history were inspired by their parents. 1. Chhatrapati Shivaji's mother, Jijabai, instilled in him a strong sense of dharma, patriotism, and justice. She told him tales from the Ramayana and Mahabharata, which shaped his leadership ideals and bravery. There is a picture which shows Chhatrapati Shivaji and his mother, Jijabai, and Jijabai is telling him tales which Chhatrapati Shivaji is hearing with a lot of concentration. 2. Queen Madalasa, wife of King Ritudhwaja, a revered figure from Indian scriptures, nurtured in her children a deep understanding of the soul and detachment from material desires. Her wisdom led her sons to seek spiritual liberation. Madalasa is a timeless example of a mother guiding her children on the path of enlightenment. Page 245. Believe in yourself. On the top right-hand side of the page, a picture is given which has a circle with people and flag. It portrays different professionals, a sportsperson holding the Indian flag, scientists and doctors working with equipments. Around them are symbols like science tools, germs, and discoveries. The picture represents hard work, science, achievement, and service to the nation. Reflect and respond. 1. Imagine that you are the person in the image. 1. What emotions do you feel standing at the base of a difficult task? 2. What might make you take the first step? There is a picture given on the right-hand side of the page which has a boy standing at the bottom of the stairs. The boy is climbing stairs step by step. The steps look high, showing effort is needed to climb them. 2. Think about a time when you had to face a challenge. 1. What was it and how did you feel at the start of the journey? 2. How did you feel once you made the decision to move forward? 3. What does the phrase "believe in yourself" mean to you? Write some words or phrases you associate with believing in yourself. 4. Select the correct meaning of status quo based on the given sentence. Even though some kids wanted to try new activities, most of them were happy with the status quo and didn't want any changes. 1. A plan to make things more exciting. 2. A situation to keep things the same. 3. A decision where everything is completely different. 4. A choice to change things quickly without thinking. Page 246. Reading for appreciation. Step up to the challenge. There is no crowd to see. It's just you and the future and where you want to be. Will it pull you forward or push you back in fear? Difficult are choices when the future is getting near. There is such ease and comfort to maintain the status quo. But this isn't what we are made for. This isn't how we grow. The first step is the hardest. There is no turning back. You just need to believe in yourself for your future to be on track. By Robert Langley. The page also has a picture with the stairs going at the side from the bottom to the top, with a boy standing at the bottom with a book in hand. It has a girl in the middle of the stairs looking upwards and climbing, and at the top of the stairs there's a girl standing with a book in hand with a hand in air, showing signs of achievement, and a bird flying nearby. Page 247. Check your understanding. Exercise 1. Based on your understanding of the poem, select the correct central idea for each stanza from the options given. Stanza 1. 1. Facing challenges requires personal responsibility and a clear focus on one's future. 2. Facing challenges is a journey best taken with support and guidance from others. Stanza 2. 1. Fear and uncertainty make it difficult to make choices as the future approaches. 2. Facing the future with confidence makes choices easier and more straightforward. Stanza 3. 1. Personal growth involves finding balance between comfort and change. 2. Personal growth requires leaving behind comfort and embracing change. Stanza 4. 1. The first step towards change may feel easy if you place your trust in others to guide you and provide support. 2. The first step towards change is difficult, but having self-belief and confidence helps you stay on track. Exercise 2. Rhyme scheme. Fill in the blank to complete the following sentence. The poem follows a simple yet effective rhyme scheme, blank space, that flows steadily through each stanza. Exercise 3. Tone. State whether the following statements are true or false. 1. The overall tone of the poem is motivational and encouraging. 2. The tone shifts from thoughtful in the beginning to one of determination by the end of the poem. Page 248. Exercise 4. Speaker. Fill in the blanks with the correct option from those given in the brackets. The speaker in this poem is not distant. Rather, he/she comes across as a blank space in brackets stranger/guide who understands the struggle and is encouraging the reader to take blank space in brackets interest in / control of his/her own future. The use of direct address you creates a close connection, as though the speaker is blank space in brackets talking directly to the reader / addressing the reader from a distance. Exercise 5. Imagery. Match the phrases from the poem in column 1 with the imagery they represent in column 2. An extra representation is given. A table is given here with two columns, column 1 and column 2. Column 1 says 1. There is no crowd to see. 2. Push you back in fear. Column 2 says 1. Represents the difficulty of beginning a new challenge or change. 2. Suggests a solitary journey, stressing individual effort. 3. Evokes the mental barrier that prevents growth. Exercise 6. Symbolism. Select the words / phrases from the box given here to complete the given sentences. The box given here has the following words: unknown, self-improvement, courage, leap of faith, stagnation. Page 249. 1. Comfort and the status quo represent blank space and fear of change, symbolizing the comfort zone that holds one back. 2. The future symbolizes the blank space, the potential for change and success that lies ahead but requires blank space to step into. 3. The first step symbolizes the initial blank space required to begin the journey of blank space or personal development. Exercise 7. Metaphor. The poet uses a metaphor in the line, "The first step is the hardest." Explain why this is metaphorical. Exercise 8. The poem uses antithesis in a couple of lines. In a box, it is given what antithesis is. Antithesis is a rhetorical device that pairs contrasting or opposite ideas in a parallel grammatical structure to highlight differences or create emphasis. It simplifies complex ideas through contrast, making them easier for readers or listeners to understand. Consider the famous quote from Neil Armstrong when he stepped onto the moon. "Setting foot on the moon may be a small step for a man, but a giant leap for mankind." Here the antithesis lies in contrasting the small step for an individual with a giant leap for all humanity. The parallel structure of the two phrases highlights the incredible significance of this event, presenting it as both a personal and massive achievement. Other examples are: speech is silver, but silence is gold. Patience is bitter, but it has a sweet fruit. Man proposes, God disposes. Identify the lines from the poem that shows antithesis and explain why it is so. Page 250. Critical reflection. Exercise 1. Read the extract given here and answer the questions that follow. 1. Step up to the challenge. There is no crowd to see. It's just you and the future and where you want to be. 1. What does the line, "There is no crowd to see," suggest about facing challenges? 2. Complete the following suitably. The line, "It's just you and the future," suggests that blank space. 3. Fill in the blank with the appropriate word / phrase from the extract. Latha will blank space her efforts to improve her vocal performance by practicing harder each day. 4. Select the most suitable title for the extract. A. The Struggles of Change. B. Facing the Future Alone. C. A Journey of Growth. D. The Power of Fear. 5. Complete the analogy by using a word from the extract. Achieve, goal. Face, blank space. Exercise 2. Answer the following questions. 1. What is the significance of the metaphor, "The first step is the hardest," in the context of personal growth? 2. What message does the antithesis in the poem convey about the nature of personal development? 3. Do you think the poet's message is realistic in the context of real-world struggles? In brackets, clue. Evaluate whether simply believing in yourself is enough to overcome obstacles or other factors are also necessary. 4. Consider a situation where you or someone you know had to take a difficult first step towards a goal. How does the poem's message about the importance of self-belief apply to this situation? Page 251. Vocabulary in context. 1. The phrase status quo is a Latin expression that translates to the state in which or the existing state of affairs. Over time, it has become a popular term used in English to refer to the current situation or condition, especially when things remain unchanged. There are other Latin terms commonly used in English. Read a few given here along with their meanings. There's a table given here with 2 subheadings and 2 columns. The 2 subheadings are Latin expression and the second column is of meaning. Column 1, etc., etc., meaning and other things and so on. Latin expression 2, exempli gratia, example, meaning for example. Latin expression 3, ad hoc, meaning for a specific purpose or situation, often temporary. Latin expression 4, in media res, meaning into the middle of things, starting at a crucial point of the story or situation. Latin expression 5, per se, meaning by itself, fundamentally. Latin expression 6, quid pro quo, meaning a favor or advantage given in return for something. Now fill in the blanks in the given sentence with the Latin expressions used in English from the table. 1. I enjoy reading fantasy books, blank space, Harry Potter and magical paintbrush. 2. After helping Tanya with the homework, Ritu asked for a blank space to borrow her notes next time. 3. I love all kinds of outdoor activities such as trekking, hiking, biking, blank space. 4. The park is not very special, blank space. It becomes more fun when you visit with friends. 5. We create an blank space team to organize the school festival. 6. The movie started, blank space, with the hero already fighting the villain in a huge battle. Page 252. Exercise 2. The line, will it pull you forward, / or push you back in fear, is a rhetorical question. A box is given here which explains what is a rhetorical question. A rhetorical question is a question that doesn't require an answer because it is used to make the reader think or reflect on a particular idea. 1. Read the following rhetorical questions and state what they intend to achieve. 1. Isn't it obvious that we must act now? Don't we all have a responsibility to make a change? 2. Will we let fear control us or will we rise above it? 2. Match the situations in column 1 to the rhetorical questions in column 2. A table is given here which has 2 columns, column 1 and column 2. Under column 1 is 1. Deciding whether to stand up for what is right. 2. Owning up to a mistake made in a group project. 3. Deciding whether to try something challenging like public speaking. 4. Choosing between 2 career paths. 5. Deciding whether to apologize for a mistake. 6. Trying something new and stepping out of your comfort zone. Column 2 has A. How can we ever grow if we never try anything new? B. Isn't it better to admit our mistakes than to let them define us? C. If I don't take responsibility now, when will I? D. Can I really move forward without knowing which path to take? E. What's the point of playing it safe if it means staying stuck? F. How can we stay silent when we know what is right? Page 253. Listen and respond. 1. You will listen to a conversation between 2 friends. As you listen, answer the following questions in 1 to 3 exact words that you hear. In brackets, transcript for teacher on page 275. 1. How did the boy feel before the play? 2. According to the girl, where does confidence come from? 3. What was the girl finally sure about regarding the boy? 2. You will once again listen to the conversation. As you listen, select the 4 true statements from 1 to 7 given here. 1. The boy feels confident but is worried about freezing on stage. 2. The girl encourages the boy to push through his doubts by trusting in his preparation. 3. The boy thinks that the audience will be supportive regardless of his performance. 4. The girl believes that self-doubt is a normal part of preparing for a big performance. 5. The boy feels that his preparation is not enough and doubts his abilities even though he's practiced. 6. The girl suggests that the boy should avoid feeling nervous and perform perfectly. 7. The girl believes that pushing through nervousness will help the boy grow and build confidence. Page 254. Speaking activity. 1. Work in pairs. Read the 3 sayings/proverbs given here. For each one, think of a real-life situation where it could apply. Do the suggested role play and use the saying/proverb. Remember, 1. Before diving into a real-life situation, briefly explain the meaning of the saying. 2. Describe the situation in the following way. Introduction. Briefly explain the saying. Situation/example. Share a personal story or relate the saying to something familiar. Conclusion. Reflect on what the saying teaches or what you learned from the experience. 3. For the role play, work in pairs to create the dialogues first and then enact. Take turns to choose your sayings/proverbs. Sayings/proverbs. 1. Don't judge a book by its cover. A. Situation to consider. Have you ever misjudged someone based on their appearance of first impression? What happened? B. Role play. One student acts as someone who judges others based on their looks or first impressions. The other student plays someone who shows the true personality after a deeper conversation, proving that appearances can be deceptive. 2. Actions speak louder than words. A. Situation to consider. Think of a time when someone's actions proved more valuable than their words. B. Role play. One student talks about how they will improve their grades and the other shows how they actually put in the effort. Compare the impact of talking versus doing. 3. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. A. Situation to consider. Can you think of a time when you faced a difficult challenge but didn't give up? B. Role play. One student plays someone who is giving up on a tough school project, while the other encourages that student to keep going. Show how perseverance leads to success despite difficulties. Page 255. Writing task. 1. Your class is conducting the morning assembly. You have been asked to deliver a speech on the topic, Turning Challenges into Opportunities. Draft the speech by following the guidelines given here. Opening paragraph. Greet the audience and introduce yourself. Begin with a quotation, a question, or a surprising fact. State the purpose of your speech and provide an overview of what you will be talking about. Paragraph 2 and 3. Body of the speech. Divide the body of your speech into 2 paragraphs, each focusing on a different main point or idea. Use transition words, anecdotes, statistics, and other supporting evidence to strengthen your points. Concluding paragraph. Summarize the main points of your speech. End with a statement that leaves a lasting impression on the audience and convey your thanks. Use formal language to present ideas clearly. Use persuasive tone. Don't you agree? // isn't it? A box is given here which says refer to the guidelines given here. Consider how challenges can lead to new learning experiences, growth, or unexpected benefits. Why do you think people often feel scared or anxious when faced with change? How can change open doors to new opportunities? Can you think of an example from your own life or someone you know? Page 256. What are some strategies or attitudes you can adopt to approach change with a positive mindset? Think about how facing challenges build skills, determination, and confidence, all of which are essential for success. Learning beyond the text. 1. Explore the stories of Indian leaders who faced significant challenges and turned them into opportunities for success. For example, 1. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. At school, Ambedkar suffered untold humiliations and discrimination, but he never gave up. It was for sheer grit, hard work, and perseverance that he went on to study politics and economics. His self-motivation proved to be a life-changing event, not only for him, but also for the nation. He is known as a great jurist, economist, and social reformer. He rose to become the chairperson of the drafting committee of the Constitution of India. 2. Lal Bahadur Shastri. He endured many hardships throughout his life. His father passed away when he was just a year and a half old, leaving the family in financial distress. Despite the challenges, he remained committed to his education, often walking several miles barefoot to attend school, even in extreme weather. After graduating from Kashi Vidyapeeth in Varanasi, he was honored with the title Shastri, meaning scholar. Deeply involved in India's freedom movement, Shastri was imprisoned multiple times alongside other freedom fighters for his active participation. Following India's independence, he dedicated himself to the progress and unity of the nation. Through unwavering determination and sincere efforts, Lal Bahadur Shastri rose to become the Prime Minister of India, leaving a legacy of humility, service, and patriotism. Page 257. 3. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Kalam's family faced financial difficulties, which made it hard for them to support his education fully. To help him with his school expenses, Kalam took on a job delivering newspapers early in the morning. He would wake up before dawn, distribute newspapers across the town, and then head to school. This job was more than just a way to earn money. It was a valuable learning experience for Kalam. Through this work, he learned the importance of hard work, perseverance, and managing responsibilities. It also gave him a sense of independence and taught him the value of hard work. He was a renowned scientist, also known as the Missile Man of India. He rose to become the 11th President of India. Now, find out about such personalities from your village, town, city, or state and present their success stories in class. Page 258. Always believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. Do not limit yourself. Be kind to yourself and always believe in all that is good. You have all the intelligence and ability that you need. You can attain whatever you are after. Even though it may not always come the way you believe it should, be ready to achieve your dreams. Believe in yourself when you are tested beyond your endurance. Continue and persist. Hold on to courage. Let laughter and encouragement surround you. The world has much to give. Always think big. And keep your hands and heart open, for then you will receive all of life's gifts. By Dorothy Hewitt. Chapter 8 ends here.
Kaveri. You were just listening to this audiobook, textbook of English for grade 9. Narration Dr. Lipakshi Khurana. Sound recordist Muhammad Faizan Khan. Assistance in production Soumya Malik. Directed and produced by Vimlesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.